Okay, welcome back. So, I like this story because growing up in California, this happened quite a bit. There is a lot of communities that worry about their property value, and any little eyesore or thing they think is an eyesore, they get really upset about. And they start complaining to the city, who then has to take some kind of action.
They don't have HOAs?
Oh, yes, there are HOAs as well.
Okay, gosh.
HOAs, a homeowners association, can also be a problem.
Yeah.
So you can have battles with this kind of thing. So that's very common in California. And yeah, this kind of story is something that I've seen quite a bit. So this gentleman, he had his fishing boat parked in front of his house for, I think, 30 years, they said.
Oh.
Right, just right there, no problems, nothing to worry about. Then one day, the city decided to pass a new ordinance saying that he can't do this. So they said you gotta have a 6-foot wall hiding whatever you're parking right there. So what did he do?
I can only imagine.
He did comply with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
so he built a 6-foot wall.
Okay.
So his boat was behind the 6-foot wall. But he had his neighbor, who is a very talented artist, come over and paint a lifelike 3D image of the same boat on this new wall.
Nice.
But the city was like, hey, it's behind the wall.
Yeah.
Technically, he's all right.
Oh. That doesn't go against maybe the painting sort of regulations, but there's no HOA in that it's the city, and the city doesn't care about the paint.
No mention of the HOA. So the HOA, if there was one, would probably have a problem with that.
Oh man, they would have a cow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So this is
that's so awesome. Did you see a picture?
No, I'm going to look it up later. I'm very curious about it. I'm sure it's out there.
I wonder how good the neighbor was.
Yeah. It might be pretty impressive.
Oh, good, smart guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
I mean, the city manager in City Hall, he said, hey, it's pretty funny. I'd like to high five him. You know?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like these City Hall people also don't really care about all these ordinances, and they have to enforce them, but they're not happy about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, they kind of have to listen to the overzealous citizens who are complaining about something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, pretty funny story.
Yeah. Good for him, though.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, high five. I'll give you a high five, too. Right here. Right. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
So the name of the city is Seaside.
Okay.
Very aptly named because guess what?
It's by the ocean?
It's by the ocean.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you? Would you like to live near the ocean?
There's a lot of good things about living near an ocean. Number one, you're near an ocean, so that's also a plus. Typically, you're going to have kind of better weather, or at least I should say beautiful weather that can happen. However, living by the seaside also brings really bad weather too. You have both of them. If you live in a tourist area, then you're going to be flooded with people. If you don't live in a tourist area, you're probably going to be far from a lot of civilization, at least in California. So there's some pros and cons there. But yeah, I would live by the seaside for a while.
Sure.
Maybe not the rest of my life, but as an experience for a few years, I'm for that.
I've lived in a famous beach community in California, my home state. And it is famous because it is actually a world-class surfing spot.
Oh, okay.
So every summer, you have the normal people just flocking to the beach just to go to the beach.
The normies.
But we are inundated with Australian, South African, Hawaiian surfers who spend the whole summer in cheap motels just surfing the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So
sounds like an Australian to me.
Some people would consider that a con. Some people
get to meet a lot of different styles of people out there. What is this place?
San Clemente.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything
San
about that.
Clemente, yeah.
Closest I got to surfing was in Nipomo, but that was like bodyboarding.
Bodyboarding, yeah.
And very cold water. You guys don't realize California does have cold water. a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely cold.
Yeah.
Even in the summer, it's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, it's
Like,
cold.
It's not
Yeah.
warm and,
No.
it's very deep. Once you get in the ocean, it's a deep
just
drop
drops right
and
off.
it's very
Yeah.
cold.
Oh,
Pacific.
gosh.
Yeah. So
Oh, my thalassophobia is shooting off right now. Oh, man. Next question, please.
all right. So in the story, he's got a boat,
Yes. Good for
fishing
me.
boat.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever considered have you thought like I'm going to be a boat person? I'm going to buy a boat.
Yeah, I mean, I think my imagination gets the best of me sometimes. I imagined having a sailing boat,
Okay.
not an automatic one, the one where I have to rig all the sails, tie all the knots, like run around the deck, watching out for booms, getting thrown from left to right because of the maelstrom in front of me. Said that wrong. However, I have a fear of being in the ocean, not on a boat. Boats are fine.
Boats are fine.
But being in the ocean is a fear, and I figured like if I'm on a boat in the ocean, there's a chance of also becoming like being in the ocean just myself, just shipwreck or something.
Okay.
So there's that fear of course. But no, sailboat the whole way.
Sailboat. Okay. I've never thought about buying a boat.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Not for everybody.
I love the ocean. I used to surf. I love going to the ocean, but I've never thought like
You want to get a boat on it.
I'm going to buy a boat.
Yeah.
No, I never thought about it.
There's something like romantic about sailing on a boat.
Yeah, I think there's just some nice aspects to that, right?
I'd probably get sick of it after a day though. Like, oh, this was fun. Let's sell it.
I do know they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
They're a lot of work. You gotta keep them up. You gotta maintain the boat, and a lot of times you have to find a place to store it. You can't just put it in front of your house.
It's also true now these days.
So it's expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take a look at the vocabulary and maybe consider what kind of boat you want to buy. And we will see you next time.
Ordinance.
Ordinance.
Visibly.
Visibly.
Eyesore.
Eyesore.
Align.
Align.
Overzealous.
Overzealous.